Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you.
Hey you guys, this is a little bit of a different video and I'm really excited for this. I'm hopefully going to be posting videos like this more often in addition to my normal couponing content. I'm not getting rid of that. But I'm just going on a little bit of a journey here with trying new foods, new recipes, eating a different way for myself and my family. Of course, that's also going to be incorporating things that I'm couponing. I'm still going to coupon. I'm still going to be trying to save money any way I can on food for my family. So I thought I would share with you guys just kind of what I'm working on, what's going on in our home. It's going to be a little bit of a get it all done food prep, trying new recipes, just playing with things that we're couponing, things like that, sharing how I'm doing, how my family's doing. I definitely want to make sure that I say that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, so I'm just sharing my experience, and sometimes I'll be sharing a little bit of the reasoning as to why I'm choosing different things. But you definitely want to do your own research. You want to talk to your doctor, figure out what's best for you and your family. But sometimes it's fun to see what other people are doing and trying and seeing what's working for other people. So hopefully you find these videos entertaining. I see so many people on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook pushing all of these products that are very good for you in theory, but you actually have to figure out what's good for you and your family. It's not a one size fits all, and a lot of those products are super expensive, right? So I'm coming from a budget-friendly perspective on how to eat healthy. It's tricky, and we can't all just go out to Whole Foods or the closest fancy natural grocery store and buy super expensive products because that's what we were told was the best for us. We just can't all do that. So I'm excited to share with you guys how we're trying to fit that healthier lifestyle into still a pretty tight grocery budget and budget overall. For a little bit of background, I shared a lot of this on Instagram recently, but I was recently diagnosed with Hashimoto's. My thyroid is technically functioning, but my body's creating antibodies. So it's essentially saying, hey, there's something wrong here. Something is not right in your body. Yes, you still have a thyroid that's functioning, but it's an indicator of a problem. So I am not eating gluten, but I'm not allergic to gluten. I don't have celiac disease. A lot of people in general feel better when they don't eat gluten. It's not just for people with thyroid issues, but if you do have a thyroid issue or an autoimmune disease, a lot of times it does help those people specifically. So I'm just trying it out. I don't know, maybe it's going to be a huge change for me, maybe not. I've only been doing it for about a month so far, and I'm also kind of leaning towards having my family not eat gluten as well. My son's had a lot of allergies. We took him to an allergist, and they pretty much said most of his allergies are environmental, grasses, plants, that sort of thing. We can't control a lot of that. We are giving him allergy medication, and he's going in once a week for shots, which is really sad, but he is being such a trooper. But we're just kind of going through a list of things to take out of his diet and see if he does better, because he has been complaining of stomach aches every once in a while. So the first thing is milk and dairy. I'm taking all of that out of his diet right now. So we're trying to not give him dairy, not give me gluten, pretty much all of us not have gluten. And then his school won't let him bring nuts for any reason, snack, lunch, any type of nut can't be in his food that he brings. So that is limiting as well. So most of the things that I'm prepping and making for my family are gonna be gluten-free, and a lot of them will have dairy-free options. But I have a package coming later today I'm really excited about. I wanted to share with you guys of some goodies that I ordered. So I'm excited to get that in, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of prep today. It's Thursday, but I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can kind of prep for the next week whenever I want to. So I figured this timing kind of makes sense for you guys, because then you can have the weekend to watch the video if you're working on similar things over the weekend. I think what I'm going to do in this video is make some pancakes that I can have in the fridge on hand that are actually gluten-free and dairy-free. My kids love pancakes, but there's not a whole lot that I could buy at the store that I feel good about buying that I could have on hand. So I'm just gonna make my own, see how that goes. I haven't used this recipe before, but I just found it online and I'll link it down below. I'm also going to make some granola bars that have peanut butter and bananas in them, and they looked so good. So we're going to try those out as well. We'll probably talk about a couple other things, but let's just dive into the video. Let's get some stuff done. Let's get some good food going for my family. And of course, if any of it has to do with couponing deals, I will share where I got it, what the deal was, all of that fun stuff. So let's get started. before I start baking anything, I wanted to throw some stuff in my crock pot. I just have like a really small crock pot because with 2 toddlers, I feel like we don't even need like a ton of meat. It's just me and my husband essentially, and my toddlers will barely eat any of it. But I just picked this up at Publix. I had it in my Publix haul. It's seasoned ground chicken, but I hadn't tried this before. It's 14 ounces. It's on sale for $3.99, normally $5.99. Not a great deal, but if you wanted to try a different type of ground meat, you could pick this up at Publix. They had a couple different seasoned flavors. So they had like a Mexican seasoning, I forget what the other one was, but this is just kind of like their basic salt and pepper. And I'm actually gonna add taco seasoning, but I just wanted to add my own taco seasoning because I have a lot of this on hand, and I know this doesn't have gluten in it. Some of them do have gluten, so you just wanna be careful if you're trying to be gluten-free. And I grabbed these BOGO at Winn-Dixie. They might go BOGO at Publix sometimes, but I don't notice it very often if they do. Winn-Dixie, I feel like, has BOGO seasoning a lot more often. So when this is BOGO, it's like a pretty good deal, and I stock up and add it to a lot of different things. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of salsa too, because it just makes it have a little bit more flavor and makes it a little bit less plain and basic. I haven't tried this brand of salsa, but I got it at Winn-Dixie today for $3, and it looks good. So here's the plan. I can make just, you know, any type of taco or burrito or whatever with this, but because we are gluten-free, we do the corn tortillas. I found these at Winn-Dixie today. They're a little bit bigger than a basic small corn tortilla, and I'll probably make them into like little tacos with lettuce or whatever I want to do. And my daughter and I can have cheese. My husband doesn't like cheese, but my daughter and I love cheese. But for my son, I think what I'm going to try this time, because we're new to this whole no dairy thing, I'm going to put a little bit of ground chicken, a little bit of refried beans. I grabbed these at Winn-Dixie today, and it says fat-free. Usually when things say fat-free, it makes me nervous, but literally the only difference between these ingredients and the ones that didn't say fat-free is these ones don't have lard in them. So they just didn't add the lard. So in that situation, I feel like this fat-free is a good fat-free. So I'm thinking to adhere the tortillas together, because I'm going to make like little quesadillas, I think, with these for my kids, because burritos are not, or tacos are not a thing with toddlers. At least my toddlers. I'm going to use 2 of these to make like a thin quesadilla with the ground chicken and the refried beans, and it will kind of stick together that way, and then cut it into little triangles. We'll see if that works. That is my plan. But first, we're just gonna let this cook for a while today, and then my husband and I can do whatever we want, make tacos, burritos, whatever, and then I'll make the quesadillas for the kids. This salsa is actually really good. I got the mild. It's very mild, and it just tastes so fresh. So definitely recommend that from Winn-Dixie. Also, Mission tortilla chips are BOGO at Winn-Dixie and Publix right now. They were slightly cheaper at my Winn-Dixie than Publix, so they're $1.50 a bag, which is such a good deal for these tortilla chips, and they are so good. So I'm definitely loving this combo. These are the peanut butter banana chocolate chip oat bars that I'm going to be making today. They look so good. I don't know if you guys can really like see, but I'll have this recipe linked down below. So I have everything out here. I needed a few things that I just put in a Target pickup order for. So I grabbed pure vanilla extract. I just didn't have any. I thought I did, but I didn't. I grabbed these rolled oats from Target. My Target has a lot of gluten-free options and just great brands that I love. So I was excited. I just picked that up. Y'all know I have lots of spring tree hidden in my cupboards, so we're needing some syrup. I did put in this peanut butter in my order as well from Target. Also these chocolate chips, because I needed a brand that didn't have any dairy in it. So my Target carries these chocolate chips, salt, cinnamon, 3 bananas, and we are good to go. Some baking powder too that you probably have. But pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. So let's get baking. Alright, so right now I am mixing together mashed banana, peanut butter, vanilla extract, 1 egg, and some maple syrup. So we have the banana and the maple syrup, which is going to add a lot of sweetness. So ideally, your peanut butter wouldn't have any sugar in it. That's just going to make this recipe a little bit healthier. But if you have whatever peanut butter on hand and you don't want to buy other peanut butter, don't do that. Definitely work with what you got. But ideally, if you're trying to make this, you know, as low sugar as possible, That is going to add a ton of sweetness to this recipe with just the banana and the maple syrup. Also, ripe bananas obviously work a lot better when you're trying to mash them. So I didn't have any that were super ripe, but it's working. I am making it happen. Over in this bowl, we have the rolled oats, a little bit of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're gonna mix this up, and then once that's mixed, then we'll add it to the other bowl. And then once those combine, then we'll add in a little bit of the chocolate chips. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna throw it in this pan here. I have parchment paper. I sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna throw that in there and cook it at 350 for about 28 to 30 minutes. And then after that, we can let it cool for a few minutes, and we should be able to just cut it into bars. So hopefully this is delicious. All right, this is the situation. I already can tell this was a great idea. I'm just letting it cool a little bit more. I let it cool for about 10 minutes before I took it out, but I'm gonna let it sit here and just cool a little bit more, and then we can slice this bad boy open. I'm amazed at the consistency. It's pretty solid, and there's not even that many like fancy ingredients in it. I'm just super excited because I've tried to make granola bars and things like that before, and it was not good. So hopefully this is gonna be a little bit easier to cut and serve to people. All right, you guys, my package arrived, and it is from Thrive Market. I am so excited. I haven't ordered from them in a really long time. This is who packed my box, and it just arrived, and I ordered it 2 days ago, and all of my things have already arrived to my house. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. If you're not familiar with Thrive Market, it's essentially an online grocery store. They have so many good brands, and 2 reasons why I decided that I'm gonna start using Thrive consistently. One, I don't have a lot of great stores around me. My closest Whole Foods is an hour and a half away. I just don't have a lot to work with. So for that reason, this is super convenient for me. Another thing is time. I don't have a lot of time to go to 15 different grocery stores finding all of these ingredients and different things that I want to bake with, cook with, give my family for snacks, all of that. I just don't have the time for that. And some of the prices are actually competitive with what I've seen at Target, Walmart, Publix, Kroger. It just really depends on your area, but you definitely want to be comparing prices, right? So you want to make sure it financially makes sense. But I am so excited to try some of these products I haven't tried yet. They can get it to you so quickly, and there is a monthly fee, but it's really minimal. I'll go over all of that in a minute, and this isn't even sponsored by Thrive. I just am really excited about this because it's going to allow me the ability to get some of these brands I've been wanting to get, and they have pretty great prices. So I recently did a deal with Ibotta and Merrifield on Lesser Evil popcorn, and we found out that we love Lesser Evil popcorn. So I grabbed some of that. They also have these individual bags. This is the sugar cookie flavor. So I will definitely be giving this to my son and my daughter. It's vegan. I can put this in his lunches. I definitely wanted to try that. We love the popcorn, but we haven't tried the sugar cookie one yet. Nacho flavored banana chips. I have not tried these, but this is actually by Thrive Market. So this is their brand. A lot of these are brands you know and love already from stores you shop at, but they do have their own line of products, and I have not tried these. Those look so good. I needed to get some coconut sugar because I'm trying to cut out a lot of refined sugar, and I've heard from many people that coconut sugar is a great option. So I was actually going to put some of this in the pancakes I'm making either today or tomorrow, but I'm glad that that arrived in time. I did grab a thing of bone broth. This is their brand, and it's a lot cheaper than anything I've seen even at Walmart for bone broth, and this is grass-fed, so definitely a great deal for bone broth. For your first order, they give you so many perks, so honestly, it's worth trying, even if you just do the first order and try it out. They gave me this free gift of these beef sticks. You can pick from a bunch of different things, but I wanted to try the beef sticks, so this is what I grabbed as my free gift. I also ordered these. This is just something that I decided to add to my order. This is the Thrive brand of the grass-fed beef sticks, and I think we're gonna go through a ton of these in my house. So I grabbed 2 boxes of those. Each one has 12 sticks in it. And then I love Simple Mills crackers. These are the little snack packs, so those are great, gluten-free. I think these are just really delicious and a great gluten-free cracker. I have a couple bags of these sweet potato chips. These are made with coconut oil and they just look delicious. I love sweet potatoes. And we got some veggie sticks. These are just a simple, easy snack for my kids. They love these. I love these. And this is, again, the Thrive Market brand of snacks. This is everything that I grabbed. Now, you guys are used to my hauls where I'm like, hey, it was $150 worth of stuff. I paid $6. It's not going to be that type of haul today, but I did want to share with you guys prices because I know that's important to you. So everything here, if you just went on the website, it cost about $76. That's not including any pricing if you put it on like a reorder. Like you are gonna get it once a month, one pack. You save 5 to 10% when you do like a reorder program like that. I didn't do any of that because this was my first order. I'd used Thrive Market a long time ago, like years ago, so I didn't even have like an active account or anything, so I kind of was starting from scratch. But $76, when I added everything to my cart, I got free shipping, and then they're gonna give you 40% off for your first order. So that took off $30, and then like I mentioned, I got this box of the beef sticks for free. So everything here, including like shipped to my door and everything, was $48, which I think is a pretty good deal. That comes to about $4 an item, which some of these, we have some smaller bags here, but like this is multiple packs for my son's lunch. Multiple packs for my son's lunch. These are super pricey. So I think that is a pretty good deal. $4, bone broth you can't even get for $4. So I think it's a great deal for me. A lot of these brands I can't find by me. They do often have deals on their site. So if you go through it, they might say right now we're giving 20% off for this brand, or these Thrive Market brand items we're giving 15% off, or whatever it is. You get free shipping. I believe it's at around $45, $49, something like that. It's pretty low for free shipping. So for the monthly fee, it is a little bit cheaper if you do a whole year at once. So that would be $60. It's $5 a month if you just do the whole year at once. But if you wanted to try it out, if you decide within 30 days you don't want to do it anymore, you can cancel your account and get your $60 back. So it's not really like you're paying a huge amount that you can't get back. If you want to try it out, I think for our family it's going to be huge. They do have an app, so if you look on here, like the popcorn, right now it's 33% off. It's only $2.96, which is a great deal, but you can save more if you put it on like a reorder schedule. Coconut sugar, $4.74. A lot of really great deals. And here's how it works. You put in your first order and they're going to assume you want to order that exact same order every month. You're going to want to go in and tweak it. So if you want to change things up, you want it more frequently, less frequently, you want 2 packs of beef sticks or 1 or whatever you want to do, you adjust it, or you completely can cancel everything and start fresh and try completely new items that next month, whatever you want to do. But just know you got to go in and play with it and decide what you want to do. But ideally you could kind of get on a routine where you try snacks, you like them, and they can come at a certain time every month, and then you could add in additional items that are on sale or whatever you want to add in. But if you're somebody who's going to be wanting coconut sugar or bone broth or beef sticks consistently and you want great quality, I think this is a great deal. So I just wanted to share. This was my first order, like I said, in a really long time, and it is perfect timing. I'm so excited. If you guys want to sign up for Thrive Market, I will have a link down below. This is not sponsored, but they do have a really great referral program. So if you refer somebody, you're going to get $40 credit towards your next order. So if you use my link, you're going to help support my channel. And then if you have a friend or a sister or a mom who wants to try it with you, definitely have them sign up with your link. You're going to get $40. It's a really great program, and it's unlimited referrals. So just keep that in mind. All right, this is so good. I had a little bit already. Trying to explain how it tastes, it kind of tastes like banana bread because you have the banana in there, but it's just banana bread that tastes a lot like oat and chocolate too. Like, it's just fabulous. Definitely recommend. But of course I need to feed it to my toddler, right, to see what she thinks. So let's feed it to Julie and catch her reaction. What do you think, girlfriend?
Good.
It's good? It's soft, huh? And chocolatey? Wow. You like it? The dogs wish they could have some.
Oh.
But they can't, huh? You think I should make that again sometime? It's so good. We have a lot, though, for the next few days.
For Mia.
Not for Mia. She can't eat them. But for you and Dean and Daddy and me.
Like Pancake cookies.
They're cookies? They taste kind of like cookies, huh? They're that good. Next, I'm going to start working on some pancakes that I can either throw in the fridge or the freezer and have on hand. So the only oil I have is coconut MCT oil, which is probably a bad idea. We only need 2 tablespoons, but that's the only oil I have right now, so I'm hoping that will be okay. I know it has a lower smoke point compared to other oils, so hopefully that'll be okay. But the recipe calls for vegetable oil. Even like a solid coconut oil would be fine, but the fact that it's the liquid MCT oil makes me a little nervous. But that's what I have to work with today. I have gluten-free flour. This is the King Arthur brand. I got this from Target. I have my vanilla extract and my baking powder. And then the coconut sugar I just got in from Thrive. And then I'm just using some oat milk. We've been getting this all over the place couponing. I've been giving it to my son because I'm not giving him dairy. I'm not a huge fan of the ingredients. It has sunflower oil in it. I'd like to get back to giving him like organic cow's milk because I do think that's better. But right now we're trying to see if he'll do better without dairy. So we're going to make these with an oat milk, but you can make it with regular milk if you want to. Alright, so here is our batter. I threw in a few chocolate chips because that sounded like a good idea. I had some of the vegan ones left over from the bars that I made. So we're going to give this a go. And I didn't realize it really doesn't make that much. So if you follow the exact recipe, I'll have linked down below. You might want to double it or triple it if you're trying to like stock up your fridge or freezer or something like that. I just didn't really think about it, and it only takes 1 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of the coconut sugar. Like, there's really not a lot of ingredients. So next time I'll probably double the recipe, but this will be good just to try it out. Here's an update on our ground chicken. It looks awesome. It's pretty much ready to go. We still have like maybe an hour and a half until we're gonna eat dinner, but it smells good. It looks good. I don't normally use ground chicken. I usually use turkey or beef when I'm doing tacos, but I think it's gonna have great flavor. It's a little bit more firm and less greasy seeming than like a beef, even than a turkey. I feel like turkey even sometimes can be just like not as solid, but this is like pretty solid chunks of meat. But I think it's still gonna be good in a taco. I just got an avocado and I have some lettuce and sour cream, salsa, all the good stuff, so that will be so good. I'm very impatient when it comes to waiting for the pan to heat up. But while we're waiting, in the recipe it said a 1/4 cup is like the perfect scoop amount to make like super even, equally sized pancakes. So I'm going to use that method of just scooping with a 1/4 cup, and that will be the size of all of them. I am making this for toddlers though, so I might have to adjust as I go because I don't want them to be so big that they can't hold them and they're like falling apart in their hands, because that will make them frustrated. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, do you guys see? I think it's done. I don't make a lot of pancakes, but like it is rising and looking very thick and fluffy. I usually don't have that much success with my pancakes looking like thick and fluffy. So I'm so excited to try this. All right, you guys, I tried some. Some of these got a little crispy, but I think they're glorious. You guys, these are the fluffiest pancakes I've ever made, and I am not good at making pancakes. Ask anybody that knows me. They are so fluffy and good. I mean, the best pancakes I've made at my house, and that's including like ones with and without gluten. I think this is the star of the show, the King Arthur gluten-free flour. I think this just did a great job because the rest of the ingredients, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anything else is anything fancy, but there's tons of gluten-free flours, and this one seems to be killing it. Right now there's a 20% Target Circle offer, so this is 48 ounces. It's a little over $9. It's expensive, but then you get the 20% off at least, and that's definitely a competitive price for gluten-free flour. It's cheaper than actually the small bags of the gluten-free Target brand of flour, so that's a pretty good deal. And I just did it in a pickup order, but definitely recommend that flour. Definitely recommend this recipe. I added the chocolate chips. It makes it amazing, but you could add all kinds of fun things to pancakes. I'm just here to give you the recipe, and you guys can make whatever type of pancakes you want to make. Dean's got to give us his first reaction. He is home. Julie is napping. So what do you think, buddy? Is that a pretty good pancake?
I'm just saving food. I want you to eat it from me.
Oh, that is so sweet of you. But do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
This food one for Julie.
Okay. All right, you guys, that's everything I have for this video, but I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be back on Sunday with my Target haul, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.